I remember the one night I was meeting up with some friends to go see a new movie that just came out. I was supposed to be at the movie theater by 8:30 so that I could get a ticket for the 9 p.m. showing. I, however, overslept and was running late. While I was driving to the theater, I made the decision to speed. Within a couple of minutes, I passed a cop. The officer quickly pulled me over. I then spent the next 30 minutes telling the officer why I was speeding while he was looking at my license and registration. The officer then told me I would receive a ticket for speeding. After everything was done and I was free to drive off, I'd already missed the first half of the movie. A couple weeks later, I appeared in court to fight the ticket and lost badly. I wish I would have known these tips to increase the chances of getting a ticket thrown out when I was pleading my case to the judge. There are a couple of ways to help your chances in not having to pay for a traffic ticket. The first is to challenge the officer's subjective conclusion. This means that if you can prove that what the officer witnessed was necessary and was thus not a breach of the law, you can be in good shape. The next tip is to challenge the officer's observation. While in court, if you are able to poke holes in any and every small detail of what the officer has stated observing, then you can increase your chances of having the ticket thrown out. There are some ways to get out of a ticket that doesn't necessarily involve challenging the officer that wrote you the traffic ticket. The first is to prove your conduct was a mistake of fact. This, in a nutshell, is just proving that perhaps a certain sign of marking that you should have seen wasn't available or was too damaged to be able to tell what the meaning of the sign was. The next tip is to prove what you were doing was legally justified, and this goes hand in hand with proving your conduct was necessary to avoid harm. Typically, it is a lot easier to legally justify behavior if it is a matter of safety. This being said, examples can include speeding due to a medical emergency or stopping due to car failure.